Hey Leos, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. My life's been a bit hectic lately, so my apologies to you guys. So let's get started on your love reading. As I was shuffling, sometimes I get messages, with the cards that are showing up, and I feel like for a lot of you Leos, you guys have been going through a really hard time emotionally, and at the same time, okay, first card out is worth waiting for. At the same time, it's like the pain is bringing clarity somehow in aspects of your life and aspects of your characteristics. It's like you're kind of learning about yourself as well through some process that seems to be difficult. I feel like you guys are at, like your 10 of Cups reverse moment where you're just not satisfied, not feeling fulfilled emotionally. And so it's almost like you have no choice but to start something new, go to that Page of Cups and start something new that'll fill your cup back up. Is what I feel for a lot of you. Okay, we have honeymoon. So worth waiting for in honeymoon. And we have deception. Interesting. Let's see. There's a separation between some couples by choice, because there needed to be some space. I feel like there's people, couples that decided to separate so that they can kind of get through some difficult times, but, separately, instead of being together and bickering and arguing. But it's like it's hard for someone to show that they really, need this person. Someone's trying to hide it because of pride. Worth waiting for. We have Six of Pentacles. There's an imbalance here in the relationship. Somebody's giving a lot more than the other person, There's somebody being taken for granted. I don't know if it's you guys or if it's your partner feeling like this, like they're being taken for granted, and that there needs to be a change. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And there is a change coming. There has to be, because you guys are already, as I was shuffling, I said I had the 10 of Cups reverse came up. So you guys are already, spent. It's like there's not much more that you can give. You can only, go to that next, which is the Page of Cups. So you need to have something new. There needs to be a change in your life to be able to replenish your soul again, and be happy again. There was also other cards that came out that I remember, just overall a lack of joy. The Three of Cups reverse came out. Okay, so for honeymoon, we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you guys are separating because you feel like, right now you're feeling like you're enemies, like you need to protect yourself from one another. And you're doing this precisely because you want to keep going. You don't want to give up. You want to give this relationship a fighting chance. But the only way to do that is to separate, for at least temporarily, for a few days, a weekend, whatever it is. So that somebody has an opportunity to decide if they really value this other person in their life. Because change is coming. That's not something that you can stop. The Wheel of Fortune spins, whether we like it or not. The change is coming because the time has come. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is beyond your control, your partner's control. The universe has decided that change needs to come into a relationship. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay, here's your card. Strength card. That's you, Leo. This is mostly you guys. You guys needed to get away so that you can build up your strength again, because you were completely depleted emotionally. You felt like you didn't, you felt like this, beat up, like the world is against you. You're preparing yourself for another attack. You've already been beat up. You've been through hell. And you needed time to get away so that you can recuperate and gain that strength back. Let's see what this deception is about. I really feel it's more about self-deception in somebody's case, and it could be your partner's, okay. Whatever the deception is, it's definitely causing the two of you to just become distant and not even be able to remember what it is that brought you two together in the first place. Okay. And somebody just wants a new start. I feel like a lot of you, it's going to be you Leos, that you're kind of done. You're ready for something new now. Even if it means losing everything, I feel like a lot of you guys are ready to just move on, because you can't get past whatever this was. You can't get past it. Okay. So let's see what the Celtic Cross says, and maybe we'll get some more messages on that. Well, that was a bit of a heavy start. But I kind of knew it was going to go that way because of how, like I said, during the shuffle, there were the cards that came out. I just knew that something was up, Okay. All right, yeah. Ten of Swords reverse. So you're trying to get over a very, very difficult moment, a moment where you felt that, again, like everyone was against you, no one understands you, you've been betrayed, you've been lied to, but you're now on the healing end of it. Yeah. Lovers reversed again. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Gemini. For others of you, it's just basically you've given up basically on the relationship. You just don't see, you just want to get over this. Like, this is not something that you see yourself dealing with again or dealing with for much longer. If things don't change dramatically, then you're done. That's pretty much clear in your mind. You're ready to walk away. Okay, yeah, because you've put too much into it, you haven't gotten enough back. There was definitely imbalance here in this relationship. It's caused a lot of frustration because you tried. There was a lot of effort on your part, and you just didn't get anything in return. You didn't get the respect back. For some of you, you were being, used for money. For others of you, it's just pretty much respect. It's just pretty much being taken for granted. Okay, in the past we have the Two of Wands reversed. So you knew that you were at a crossroads, but these were decisions that are going to affect you for, from now on. It's going to be like life yesterday and life, after today. It's going to be very different, whatever decision, you make here. Because change has to happen. If someone's not willing to change and cooperate to change the relationship dynamic, it cannot go on. But again, you're having trouble, or you were having trouble making that decision. I feel like now you're on the healing end, so it's like you're kind of seeing things a little more clearly. Okay, we had 2 come out, 2 nines. Okay, so you're almost at the end is how you're feeling. You're almost at the end. You're worried about that confrontation. There needs to be a confrontation. There needs to be communication, a conversation had about what's going to happen from now on. And this is really stressing you out and worrying you because you don't know, how your partner's going to react, what they're going to say, how they're going to treat you. You're hoping that things go well, I feel. Like you're kind of giving this like one last last ditch effort, basically, to have the communication, the confrontation, the conversation, and say, this can't go on the way it is. So what are we going to do? Like, I'm willing to work at it. I'm willing to continue working at it, even though I'm tired, but I'm willing to continue fighting. But if the other person isn't, then I feel like you know what you're going to do at that point. And that's why you're worried, because that's not an easy thing to face. Endings are scary to face, even if you're not happy where you are. It's just because it's a change. Especially if it's a long-term relationship, somebody that you've shared so many years with. It's difficult. Okay, near future we have the moon. So it's going to be a very emotional time. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. We'll clarify, but the future, the near future is going to be, there is going to be emotional moments where you're just not going to know what to do. I feel like you're going to be of two minds while you get through whatever it is you have to get through. Whether it be an ending or whether it be a meeting of the minds. I mean, doesn't that, look at the sun, you see the sun and you see the moon as well. It's like a meeting of the minds is how I'm reading that. But opposing minds. Okay, so how you see yourself is a little bit overwhelmed. You're trying to keep balance in your life and, try to maintain a positive outlook, even though there's rough waters behind you, but you're trying to make it work. Okay, how your partner is seeing you, though, is the Queen of Wands reverse. So maybe they just see you as just being really angry and irritable lately. Like you just don't, there's no talking to you. Probably, maybe stubbornness or hopes or fears is the Six of Swords reverse. So your fear is to be stuck in this situation, not be able to change it, get out of it. Something. You just know that something needs to change and you're afraid, like, how much longer am I going to have to endure this torture? Okay, what'd I say? You need to get to your Page of Pentacles. I actually said Page of Cups because I'm thinking more emotional. But this is more on a practical level. There needs to be a new beginning for you on a practical level. Something that where you're making decisions based on what's good for me right now. What's good for my health, my well-being, financially, what's good for me. Because yeah, I guess the emotional part of it is something that's difficult that you may be dealing with for a bit more, okay? Because it's like I said, it's a big change. To decide either way, if you're going to leave this relationship, it would be a big change. You would need to get to this new beginning. And still be dealing with all these emotions. Because into the near future, you will be dealing with a lot of emotions are going to be coming up. It's going to be an emotional situation. Look at that. That's at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. You're going to spend some time thinking about what happened here. Everything looked so promising, and then all of a sudden, 3 cups were knocked down. What happened? It's like you're in reflection mode. Again, I feel a lot of water here, so a lot of you are definitely dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's right. Water sign. But you are healing. The thing is, I really feel for a lot of you, you're going to be going through a breakup. Okay, it's going to be a difficult one where you're not going to be sure, you know, if you're doing the right thing. But, you know, the future looks promising. There are going to be opportunities for something new here, and I do feel like you guys are going to take that leap of faith for your own well-being. You know, that's what I said. You have making decisions here now based on your own well-being. I was wrong at first because I really thought it was more of like an emotional new beginning, and no. You have to think of like what's best for you on a more practical level, you know. Because all this stress is a killer. That will kill you. Stress is terrible. So yeah, it's time for a change. Okay. Two of Pentacles comes up reverse here. So this ending, you know, getting on the other side of this ending, getting into now like the healing stage of this ending is overwhelming. Makes you feel like you're completely out of control. Because it's like, you know, when you're in the healing stage, you see clearly why the relationship has gotten toxic and why it's not good for you. Why it's not healthy for you. So once you see things from that perspective, from, you know, the practical sense of it, it's like, yeah, you love the other person, but at what point do you know, continue to sacrifice your own well-being for a relationship that's not making you happy? We have the Four of Swords reverse. So again, yeah, you had your period of Ten of Swords and you were in isolation and just thinking, what am I going to do? You know, and then now it's like time to get out of that. Okay, the Ten of Swords, yeah, we have to face it and we have to push through, you know, so that we can have this, at least this promising new beginning now that, okay, let's start over. For some of you, it's going to be with your partner. Let's start over. Let's do things the right way now. For others of you, it's going to be just you. Let's see this Lovers reverse. What's this about? Yeah, Nine of Wands reverse. Giving up on the relationship. Somebody's given up. Maybe you guys are still having hope and the other person mentally has given up. There's no energy being put into this anymore, no effort. Someone's like, I just, you know, it's out of my hands. I don't give a shit, you know? So let's see in the foundation, we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, that's the reason, because somebody didn't get what they expected to get. And we have the Five of Pentacles reverse, and they're tired of feeling used, feeling rejected, feeling like they don't even belong in their own home. They're tired of that. They didn't get what they were expecting. That's not what they signed up for. This could be you guys. It's not what I signed up for. I need to go someplace else where I can find some warmth, because I'm not finding it here. Let's see this Two of Wands reverse. Okay, what was holding up this decision? Why didn't you want to make this decision? Because there is love there. It's a tough decision. There's love. Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords is what's crowning you. Ten of Pentacles. For you guys, for most of you guys, I feel like this is a marriage. You know, you thought in your minds like you were going to be with this person forever, but it's just gotten to be so toxic that you're physically tired, you're mentally exhausted, you don't sleep. And yeah, you're sacrificing so much, and you're, really giving it your all, because it's a long-term relationship. This is somebody that you've shared many years with. You guys have, property together, and you can't make the decision yet. You've been in this Two of Wands mode for a while, because it comes up here in the recent past. It's coming up still in the present. It's very difficult for you to let this marriage go, or this long-term relationship go. You're still, though, you're in the middle of the healing process. It's like, we go through these stages. You guys have all heard it. I don't know, whatever it is, the stages of grief or whatever. But it's like you kind of know that a change needs to happen. There either needs to be an end or a change, major change in the relationship. And you've come to terms with the idea that there's a possibility you need to break up with this person. But it doesn't make that final, decision to bring it out in the open any easier. Okay, the Moon. We have the Three of Pentacles reverse. There's a lot of confusion here between you and your partner in the near future. It's like you guys just don't speak each other's language anymore. You just don't work well together. One person sees things one way, the other one is seeing things. Like you either need to agree to disagree and just let it be, whatever the issue is that you're going through, or it's not, you're never going to agree. So you might as well just either let it go or let the relationship go. Yeah. There needs to be a healing from all this anguish and grief. But I don't think that you guys are going to ever see eye to eye with this partner. I'm sorry. I just don't. I have to say what I see here. Not because you don't want to, but because I feel the other person is just having a really difficult time seeing the way. They're having a difficult time getting on board. Okay, maybe they're in denial. They could be in denial because the Moon, especially, if you're dealing with a Pisces, I'm sorry, but yeah. The Moon is like you're not seeing things clearly. You're not really accepting what can happen here. How you see yourself is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Now you're coming up as the Moon reverse. So you already know what the reality of the matter is, but you're still trying to make things work. Like I said, you're consciously giving it that last effort to, try to hold everything in place until things become clear, until there's more communication. That is your intent. I feel like you guys are really giving it all your effort. And how does your partner sees you as the Queen of Wands reverse? So I don't really get the idea that they see all the effort that you're putting into this. Okay? This is how they see you, the Magician reverse. Like you're hiding things because you're angry. You're maybe out to get them somehow because you want to get revenge. Or, let's see. Yeah, you're just being cold, distant, calculating. Hopes or fears, you have the Six of Swords reverse. Knight of Cups reverse. Again, water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Page of Wands reverse. You're just afraid that this is never going to end. This is never going to change. It's going to be the same BS, manipulation, lies, just insincerity. Okay. Death reverse is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. A new beginning is coming. What's holding you up is not being able to let go of the past. So once this is accepted by both parties, you're both, then, you know, obviously the new beginning will come. But there will be a new beginning. Yeah, because we need to release from these negative energies. So again, you know, death is about endings, or it's about transformation. So for some of you, again, it still stands. For some of you, the relationship is going to end because it needs to, because it's gone past its sell-by date. Okay, no good. For others of you, it's going to transform. It just hasn't happened yet. Somebody hasn't realized what they're about to lose yet. And once they realize that, and they realize that they need to cut this bullshit, otherwise the person's going to leave, then I feel like they are going to make the effort. But it just kind of depends. You know, it's going to be different. And one more for the Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Empress reverse. I have to say, I feel for most of you it's going to be a breakup. Because this is like, there's just no more to give. There's just no more to give. All right, let's move on to the general reading. Oh, gosh. I feel like you guys are ready, though. You know, as difficult as it is, I feel like you guys are getting up your courage again. And you're just preparing yourselves for that moment. Alright, so we're going to try to get some more career and finance related messages here. I know sometimes the love readings kind of spill into this, so but I did want to say I'm going to do an extra bonus reading. I don't know if I said that before, but anyway, I'll say it again if I did. I'm going to be doing some bonus readings relating specifically to finances and career, because that's what we get least of usually during the readings. Okay. This is for Leos for the remainder of March. And we have the Three of Wands reverse. The Tower. Something out of the blue happened here. Some of you may have gotten fired. You just didn't even see it coming. For others of you, there's just going to be a surprise that you didn't see coming. So let's get all the cards out and see the nature of the surprise. Okay. It's going to be a good one. Because we have victory. Six of Wands. All right. Well, it's about time. All right, King of Cups reverse. For some reason, I'm getting here like you're thinking something's too good to be true. There's going to be some kind of like surprise financial opportunity, or just something good that you didn't see coming, and it ended up being really good for you. But it's like you don't trust it. You're still skeptical. I mean, yeah, it's exciting and all that, but it's like a part of you is like, it's just too good to be true. I don't really. Yeah, Princess of Pentacles reverse. So there's an opportunity there, but it's like your skepticism makes you kind of hesitant to accept this new opportunity that's going to come out of the blue. All right, let's pull some clarifiers and see. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Five of Cups, so there might be some disappointment. Let me see. Seven of Pentacles reverse. I feel like whatever this is, it wasn't as, like, it's something that may be good just in the moment or for a short period of time. It's not something that's going to affect, that's going to be like good for you in the long term or for very long. All right, well, let's take a look. Seven of Wands, clarifying the Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, so see, something here happens unexpectedly, and it's like you don't know what to do with. Like you're kind of defensive. Like, no, I don't know about this. Queen of Pentacles reverse. You don't think it's real. You're not giving it much value. You don't think it's something that would last. Maybe you guys get like a surprise, like unexpected job offer that it seems like it would pay well. Okay, but then again we have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. I feel like it was something that you guys were waiting for a long time, and you kind of gave up on it because it just didn't come all this time, you know. So you had given up on it, and now all of a sudden it's here. You got the victory that you were waiting for. Okay, yeah, and you're able to leave behind. It's like it's the final moment, the final blow, the final, you know. And then you're able to put this behind you. But it's something that you had already given up on. Like you just, oh, I even forgot about that. You know? All right, let's go to the Six of Wands. I don't know if it came up upright or reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles, so I'm just going to put it back. I want to clearly see what the Six of Wands is about. So I'll keep the Three of Pentacles in mind. Okay, now we have the King of Cups reverse. Again, there's that same King of Cups reverse here. So there's that skepticism. Here we go. And the Ten of Wands reverse. It's like you feel this is going to be more of a burden than you want. You know, all of a sudden you get these 6 wands. And it's like, oh, I don't know if I want these 6 wands. Like, what if they, then all of a sudden I'll have 10 wands, and I don't want to carry 10 wands. It's not what I want to do. I don't want all that responsibility. Let's see why this King of Cups reverse is here. King of Swords reverse. You just, yeah, I feel like it's just something that you're skeptical about. You don't believe it. It doesn't make sense to you. It seems illogical. Three of Swords reverse. For some of you, I feel like you feel like this is not something you can deal with right now, because right now you're concentrating more on, or it could be like you're able to leave this difficult somehow out of surprise, something that you had given up on. You were able to have a victory there, leave, you know, that behind finally. For some of you, it could even be a judgment or something, you know, some legal case that was pending that you had just already given up on, and all of a sudden you have this victory, and oh, good, now we can, you know, put that behind us. But it's like at the same time, for some of you, I feel this is brought up different issues, like emotional issues. It's brought up you just not feeling somehow emotionally supported. Like, yeah, this thing happened and it's good, but I feel like it's like you're not emotionally supported, and you feel like now you need to be sort of cutting. So in order to be able to heal yourself, you may be needing to cut some things out. Because now it's like you're instinctively knowing that now is a time when you need to look out for yourself. You know, you need to have your time to have your victory, because you've dealt with so much in the past. Emotionally, you know, it's time to leave all of that in the past. But in that process, you need to cut ties with something that just does not satisfy you. So for some of you, I feel you may have been waiting for like a career change, or you may have applied for a job a long time ago. Whatever the case, it's something that you didn't even remember it anymore. It wasn't even on your radar anymore, or you thought you didn't want it, and here it is. It happened. Okay, and this is going to allow you to also heal some other issues that you were having. You know, it gives you the ability to put down some burdens that you were carrying around, and heal also some betrayals, you know, or give you the strength to cut something out. But for some of you, you're going to be in danger of being presented with this opportunity to be able to do this. It's almost like a cathartic experience that's happening here. But some of you are not going to be able to identify it. You're going to miss out, because you're not going to believe that this is true. You're not going to believe that you know, oh wow, I really won that case, or oh, am I really getting this job that pays double what I was paying? You know, something really good for you that allows you to then put other things more, like put other things in motion that will affect your life emotionally and just in general, taking away the how stressed you've been. Okay, but some of you might miss out on this. Okay, yeah, look. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. So there's an offer coming towards you. But there's going to be a hesitancy. But it's something that you deserve. That's been a long time coming. It's here. It's coming. So be prepared for whatever this is. If you guys get news, I would say go down that path, because that's the path of where you're going to be able to let go of a lot of issues. For some of you, it's going to be like let go of a lot of debt. You're going to be able to get yourself out of debt that's been stressing the hell out of you. Because it is like a cutting of something as well. Okay, whatever it is, it's something that you guys have been waiting for. You had given up on it. Take it. Open the door when it knocks, okay? Don't let it just don't let the call go to voicemail, in other words. All right? Because it's something that you deserve. You're getting ready to cash in, so be ready. You've been warned. All right, Leos, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram now. This week I haven't been putting videos up because, like I said, I've been busy, and my son's been on spring break. So anyway, but starting to Monday of this week, of when you get this video, or when this video comes out, you can go on Instagram, and I do daily card pulls. So please look for me there at Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Also, if you guys are interested in a private reading, email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Okay? Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.